Hello and welcome to the 13th video of the Project Sovereign series. In this video, I'll create more hull planing for the saucer, more lifeboats, and even get to the RCS Thrusters. This model's proven to be a lot of work, so let's get started. So a bit of a different twist on a major theme that I've been doing on this model, which is these Boolean imprint cutouts. In order to make these hull plates right here, these grooves, it's a bit more complicated, so what I ended up doing was creating a second blank that I'm going to Boolean out, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I want to create a positive shape from all these so then I can create the negative shapes for the grooves, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just simply taking this and compound pro Boolean. This time I'm not going to do an imprint. I'm just going to start picking. Just like this. And then just like that. And doing the same. This time doing an imprint. Hopefully my computer doesn't melt. Let's see what happens. May take a bit to. Yeah, all right. So there you go. Just got to do some cleanup here. And I can extrude these out. And that will be that. So that wasn't too painful. And soon enough, we'll be able to have these nice panels extruded from the hull. It can be pretty easy to miss a polygon when you're selecting ones like this, where they have edges that don't really correlate to the edge flow of the model. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So what I'm doing is I'm extruding these panels, and I will extrude this one. And I may or may not have missed a polygon. It can be really difficult to tell. So what I can do is just really raise this up, and it helps if I turn the edges off and I look around, and yep, you can see right there, I missed this little triangle. So it's much easier to see when you extrude it out like this. It can be really easy to miss these little polygons, and you can fix it, but it's just extra work that you can avoid at this stage. So I'm just going to X this out, zoom in. Sure enough, I missed this one. I'm going to extrude again. Yeah, yep, there's another one. See? Right there. Extrude again. Everything's looking smooth. So now I can type in the value, 007. And now I know that all the polygons have been selected and extruded properly. Really quick, I just thought I'd show you Booleaning out the RCS Thrusters, which are right here. So start picking. Boom. See how that looked. Great. And it does discontinue here and then recontinue down here. I'll do the next one. So that should be good. Might have to do some cleanup, so editable poly. All right, so I'm going to show just a little procedure that I do right here. Sometimes it can be tedious, but I'll show you locally what I'm talking about. So for this extrusion, I want it to wrap around the ship, right? I don't want it all going in one direction, which means I'm going to have to do it by local normal. So if I want to extrude, so right now I'm in group, that looks fine, but I want to be in local normal, and it turns into a huge mess, and that's because there's all these random vertices right here. See how they're just in the middle of a segment? So what I need to do, and again, very tedious, is control backspace them into oblivion. Then this is going to work properly, but you see it's a lot of work to get this to extrude in the way that I want it to. And as you can see, it's been cleaned up. There are no more intermittent vertices along the edges, and that's going to make all the difference. So hopefully this should work. Go Go back to my polygons and extrude. And sure enough, we're in local normal. So everything, you could see I wanted to do that because I wanted everything to curve around, right? Instead of everything just going in one direction. It's going to look a lot nicer and more accurate like this. So just thought I'd show you that little tip just in case if you're trying to extrude something to go around a curve, you want to use local normal. Just get rid of any unnecessary vertices. So that's going to do it for this video. The rest of the saucer detailing is just going to be repetition of things that you've already seen. Carving in the lifeboats and just cutting in some other details. But you can see the ablative hull armor is pretty much done, these gray areas right here. These curved lifeboats are proving to be a bit of a challenge, but nothing too interesting really to see. Just have to curve the blanks and Boolean them as you've been seeing. So that's going to be basically it. Next video, I hope to get to the bottom of the saucer. Maybe start the windows too. We'll see about what order I do that in, as these things tend to change as I work on the model. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.